This is Rick with Social Good Software, and this short guide I'm going to be sharing with you how to create a program's query. These types of queries are useful for event calendars. If you want to create a calendar for general admission or for a specific event, these are typically the ones you would use. So I'm going to go over here into Analysis, Information Library, and I'm going to create a new ad hoc query here. And what we're looking for here specifically is we're going to look for the program query. And this is the one we're going to be writing now. And this query is used to get query on a program information. So I'm going to click OK. I want to go ahead and start off by creating our query. I typically like to start off with the results that I want to display. So I'm going to keep the name here. I'm going to go to program events and I'm going to get the name as well. And then I'm going to go and grab the start date. Here's the start date, and I'm going to grab the start time. Now the start date and start time are required. The end time is not required, but it is an optional field you can add, so I'm going to add that in there. And then the capacity, again, not required, but I'm also going to add it. And then lastly, the event record, because I do want to link people to a form. The event record is very important. This is how we're able to link them to the correct form in Altru. Okay, so at this point, we should be able to click here, preview here, and you just see a preview of some of the data here that we have. So what I'm going to do is I actually want to narrow this down even more. And I'm here specifically want to go to Programs Query, Category, and the category that I'm looking for is going to be General Admission. And this is just the category of the parent program. So I know this is General Admission, so I'm going to put that into here. And then now I want to go to Program Events, Name. So we're going to go to Program Events, and then we're going to go Name, and we want to find a specific value. And what specific value we're looking for is Daily Admission, and we want this to be contains like this. So if we preview this, now we just have the daily admissions here. So this is looking good. And then finally, we want to do program events, capacity, and we want to say greater than 0. So program events, capacity, and we want to say greater than 0. And then we should preview the results here, and looks good to me here. So now last step here is to save it. I like to typically prefix the query so I know what they do. So this, there we go. And general admission calendar, and I'm just going to give a category here, and then I'm going to go ahead and click save and close. So now if I preview here, you should see here the entire data that's going to be populating our calendar. So we went ahead and went through the process of creating a query based on a program. Now, depending on your organization and your needs and your wants that you want to do here, you can customize this to fit specifically for the data you want to show on the calendars. Now, in my case, I have these two columns that are repeating called name and program events. And for the sake of simplicity, we actually don't want name because it's the same information. We don't want to repeat ourselves. And that's all the information is there. So that's going to go ahead and do it here for this video. I'll see you in the next one where we'll take this query and create a calendar. Talk to you then.